Hello, Dr. DEO here. Today, I want to speak to you on what affects every human. As you sojourn through life, you will encounter crisis. So today I will be speaking on wisdom for crisis management. There is no one, no matter how intelligent, how highly placed, how privileged you are in the society. Every now and then, every human must encounter crisis. Even God encounters crisis. When the people that God created decided to build a tower that stretches from earth to heaven, it was a time of crisis. God was pressured and he had to intervene. So the time of crisis is a season of negative winds where the winds are blowing in contradictory way, trying to restrict your progress, trying to take your energy, trying to take your time, and all of that. The time of crisis is a period of contradictions where you have so many questions with little answers. The time where you are in a state of confusion. It could be a state of pain, a state of betrayal, a time where abandonment will be experienced. Indeed, it is a disruptive happening. The time of crisis is a time of disruptive happening. It disrupts your vision, it disrupts your movement, it disrupts your direction, and all of that. So, how do we manage this time of negative contradictions? Whether you're a student, whether you're a market woman, you're a career person working in the office, or you're a business person, you're an entrepreneur. Whatever it is you find, and anywhere you find yourself, this will help you. Your crisis is your classroom. Your crisis is your classroom. Don't pray not to have crisis. Wisdom for management of crisis is learning the skill to turn crisis, the time of disruption, into the time of advantage. Great people go through seasons of great contradictions. Every great human, every great person goes through times and seasons of contradiction. Whether you are holy, it's not a matter of if you are holy, if you are righteous, if you are born again, or if you are not. It doesn't matter your description. You must go through the time of crisis. Life's journey is sandwiched in challenges and crises. So the crisis is not the issue. The problem is not the crisis, but lack of wise management of the crisis. You can turn a popular saying: if you are thrown lemons, you turn it into a lemonade. You throw stones, you use it as building blocks for your destiny. So problem will always be there. Crisis will always be there. But however, learning how to manage is very important. Your response to challenges are more important than the crisis. Your response. Many people in their time of crisis, how they respond to that crisis will either determine if the crisis will be bearable or if it will be, the extent of disruption is directly proportional to your ability to wisely manage the time of crisis. In my little walk in life, I've seen people who, experienced great crisis but came out as shining lights. I've also seen people who experienced small crisis and are gone for it. There are always times of crisis. How we respond is the most important. Yesterday, just after work, I drove to the barber shop to shave my hair and all of that. I saw my barber. He was about, attending to me, and I saw one of his person in the shop who was having one of the bitters in his hands, and he was sweating profusely on his face. I said, "Why are you sweating? Why are you drinking by this time? Are you able to bar people well?" The guy was like, "Problem too much. He's using the alcohol to manage the problem that according to him, that he would just want to drink and forget his problems." So that was interesting. And somehow we got into a conversation, and I asked him a question. What does drink do for you? He said it makes him feel good and then makes him to forget his sorrows. I did well to explain to him that, you see, whatever makes you forget your problem is not a solution. Many people want to be deceived by the lie of temporal, upliftment of their mood, but the problem will still be there. I remember telling him that how to heal from a wound is to open up the wound. Many people try to cover their wounds, so they find it difficult to heal. If you want to heal, to heal properly, open up the wound. When you open up the wound, you scrape the face of the wound, you go and then add whatever you're going to add on that wound is going to be make it very painful. So you understand, it's going to be painful, but it is better because it's going to heal from the outside. Have you ever experienced a wound that is healed on the surface, but deep down it's never healed? Many people have and experience emotional breakdown because they didn't allow themselves to be healed completely. They didn't pass through the process of holistic healing. They just want to cover their problems, and then a time is going to come where they will break down either emotionally or they vent their anger in such a way that is uncontrollable. So management of crisis is important. Another word for crisis is a problem. So hello, this is Dr. DEO here, and I've spoken to you about wisdom for crisis management. I know you've been blessed. Follow me on on all the platforms, on TikTok, David E. Okafor DEO, on Facebook, David E. Okafor DEO. Follow me on all the platforms, and then like, comment, and share. See you. God bless you.